check this out. What's going on here, folks? Magic Mike, what's up, Magic Mike? Hey, Magic Mike, I appreciate you being first on here. Hearing me okay? Let's see. I already added BBS Live, making sure they're getting on. Waiting on BBS Live, waiting on BBS Live. Jay Kramer, hello. Look at that. What we got going on there?
Yo, what's up?
Shit, chilling, bro, chilling.
Look at that fade.
Oh, yes, sir. Nice and clean today, baby. Woo-wee.
What's up?
So, hey, we're actually going to let a couple people in first. I forgot my beer, bro, of all things.
Oh.
So I'm going to go grab my beer while we let a couple more people come in.
Sounds good to me. What's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm feeling a little full right now. I ate, got a little bit of Mexican food, Jenny and I did, and I feel I ate a little too much. But it was good. It was really good. So sharp nipples. Hey, let's do it. What's up, Dave? What's up, Mike? Randy. Oh, Ray. I missed Ray. Philip. Gonzo. Dougie Fresh Jr. Easy E. Who else am I missing? Jay Kramer. Who else am I missing? Let's go. Banaka. Heart Mark. Nick Clay. What is up?
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah. For this special occasion, I had to bust out one of my favorite bourbons. So, but I feel full, man. Oh,
What did you eat?
Mexican. We DoorDashed Mexican food. So, man.
Let's go.
It was good, man. Oh, God. Fucking guy. I love fucking guy.
His name is fucking Guy. That is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you. Got that fade going on. And so I'll introduce my very last one of the Dragon's Milk Reserve. This is a barrel-aged stout. We already got a question coming in, guys. So, hey, thank you guys for piling in. Little by little, we got people coming in. Check it out. Got the Money Pass shirt going on today, baby.
Guys, I was going to wear my Money Pass shirt, but I'm going to be wearing it tomorrow when Mel and I do our do a live shave. Just because, I mean, we're on Real Talk. We're on David's channel. So people know if you're coming on that David offers t-shirts or sells t-shirts. So that represent this right now. So
Shady, what's up? So, I guess I'll do an actual official introduction just in case. I don't know if Chris does any editing before he puts this on his channel. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a traditional intro. Make it a little razzmatazz going on here. So, hey, what's going up, guys? Oh, look at that. You're really excited there, Nate. Love that. Welcome to the event of the century right here. We have the very first ever Real Talk BBS Live crossover event. What a fucking joyous occasion here.
It's been, we talked about this for a while. Now it's happening. So just worked out that Chris was going to be out. So let's do it.
Here you are picking up the slack. Nate, what you got drinking today? What you got there?
I have, again, this is one of my favorite bourbons, all around bourbons. I have E.H. Taylor Bottle and Bond small batch, Buffalo Trace Distillery. I love this stuff. So good. Mel's a virgin.
Fantastic. Let me adjust this a little bit. And for the occasion, dude, I'm actually standing up. Usually I'm sitting on one of my little stools, chilling in here in the restroom, but because I have to bring some type of similar energy to Mel, I got to be standing up here and, ready for the occasion.
What's up, John? Well, I guess Mel eventually does sit down on his counter when he gets a few bourbons in him. So I mean, it
What
might
a tiny,
happen.
tiny man. What a tiny man he is that he could just sit on the countertop like a child.
Yeah. So I'm going Glen Cairn. I can't go Northern. It's not BBS Live, so I'm going Glen Cairn. There's some new people that I haven't seen before, so that's cool.
Well, it's always a little bit of a weird situation here because since I'm on my personal page, you get some people that have run into me in real life. So
Yeah.
sometimes we'll get the occasional football player, we'll get the occasional old high school friend. It's always a little bit of an interesting crowd that happens right here on Real Talk.
Well, I know you brought in some of those people to BBS Live, so that was awesome. Some of your football players.
Oh yeah, dude, I've converted quite a few of them just yesterday. So if you guys missed it, I was just a guest on a podcast, Stories from the Playbook podcast. He is one of a kid that used to play for the football program. He is now 24 years old and he started his own podcast. So he came by yesterday, asked if he could have a couple cigars for a weekend getaway he's going on. Hooked him up with that. He's been a wet shaver since he was about 16 because I converted him back in high school. And I gave him a box full of soaps. I think I gave him maybe about 6 soaps stacked up in a box. Said, "Hey, there you go, enjoy."
Dude, I wish I got into wet shaving at 16. Like, just think about, I mean, I was, so like 2013, 7 years ago, 26. So I wish, man, 10 years, 10 additional years of wet shaving.
Well, I don't know how your experience was before wet shaving, but shaving was miserable for me, dude. I'd get real bad irritation. I'm getting huge ingrown hairs, and I actually would cut myself way worse with a cartridge than I ever have with a safety or a DE razor. So it was a miserable, miserable situation for me shaving. So finding this saved me, dude. It was super uncomfortable, and I would avoid shaving as much as humanly possible.
Yeah, dude. I tried like all like the
What's up,
tips
Oscar?
and tricks. Like people saying you gotta shave in the shower because of the steam, the hot, like, and fuck, that did nothing, man. That didn't do anything. So no, got into wet shaving, and yeah, someone put, yeah, you save money. It's fun. Yeah, you don't save money. You really don't. I mean, what do you think the percentage is of the people that actually save money getting into wet shaving?
Funny enough, I actually think the percentage of people that save money from wet shaving is actually pretty high. We look at it at the view of a hobbyist. We're a bunch of obsessed fucking madmen that buy a bunch of shit we don't need. I do happen to believe that the vast majority of shavers around the world, because look at somebody like Nick Shaves. Nick Shaves has what, like 40,000 subscribers? We have maybe
really?
Who knows? Even if it's 25.
Yeah.
You know, even if I think it's above the 20s. I'm not sure though because I haven't seen him in like a year. But think about it. There's maybe about 1,000 of us that are active in the Facebook groups, and we're the idiots that buy all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, that means there's probably 23,000 people that are probably just buying what they need.
That's true. But then you also got those people that buy the not the artisan stuff. They buy like the expensive fucking European shit, like Martin DeCondra and all that stuff, man. That's expensive. That's way more expensive than the artisan stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that Martin DeCondre though. I had customers. They were with me at Old Town Shaving. They would come in every year in December to pick up a new tub of Martin DeCondre. The man and the wife would use it exclusively all year, and it lasted them a calendar year. So $65-$70 for 12 months of product, that's not a bad situation.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I've only used a sample of that. Someone sent me a sample, and I remember it being good, but I just have never pulled the trigger. Spending $70 on a soap, it will last forever, but I mean, it'll probably last me, who knows, with all the other soaps I have. I'm only going to be using it maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks. So they're roasting
it's funny because the dude of shaving, Junior, we all know fucking Junior, Dick. Yeah. He commented on a video of mine that was about 5 years old. And in that video, I watched a part of the video and I had said at that point, I have never finished a soap, ever. Mm-hmm. Well, here we are 5 years later in the year 2020. I have still not finished a goddamn soap yet.
That's crazy,
So,
man. I just finished a soap yesterday.
what up, Frank?
But
So,
you
so
have a
it,
YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel, David. So like you're always trying new things. It's a different thing. If I had a YouTube channel, maybe I would never finish a soap. Who knows?
it's one of those situations that I very rarely ever crave to buy a soap. So the YouTube channel really is what's pushing me to buy so much damn product. I don't need it.
Right.
I'm more of a hardware guy. If it wasn't for the soaps, I'd probably have 100 brushes. So I'd find something else to spend money on. But I'm more of a brush and razor guy as opposed to the software. Software's cool.
Yeah, I think I am too. I mean, and then again, you'll have those for. I mean, software. How long are you gonna have it? I mean, like you haven't finished soap, so you got a lot of soaps. But I mean, if you use them, they would get used up. Then you would have to buy more. But hardware, you'll have it for a lifetime. Brushes, lifetime.
Absolutely.
At least the handles.
Well, hey guys, I just seen Strike Gold Shave, that Frank Misa, in the comment section. I want to let you guys know that directly after our live, Frank Misa is going live with Monkey Man or Monkey something to doing a giveaway. I think they're talking about an upcoming release, and they're just gonna have a good time over there. So check them out directly after Real Talk. Again, giveaways are always nice, man. Thank you, Frank, ahead of time, because I've always told Nate, man, it's great to see how generous the people of the community are. Nate is one of those very generous people, and it's just good to see, especially at this time of year, in a year in which we've had a wild year. 2020 has been crazy. It's good to see people still trying to do for each other, man. It's a real blessing.
Yeah, dude. Yep. So this is gonna be real, like legit real talk since Chris isn't here, right?
Oh, bro. Well, Chris likes to change the subject when I get a little too when I make him uncomfortable, he changes the subject a little bit. So if we happen to get into a subject that's uncomfortable, we're just gonna ride that bitch to the ground and make everybody uncomfortable.
Hey, well, this is going on Chris's YouTube channel, so we have to make sure we swear as much and talk about dirty stuff. So
well, this is one of those situations that there's no real drama going on in the community. Thank God. It would be a damn shame if we really had to talk a bunch of shit about each other during the holiday season, man. Christmas is literally supposed to be the celebration of the birth of Christ, which it's kind of been forgot of all that, and I'm not going to get into religion, but it's still a damn shame if we're over here crucifying each other during this time of year. It'd be a damn shame. But with that being said, guys, those of you in the audience, if you have some crazy-ass questions, you want to talk about a certain subject, put it in the question box. There should be a little bubble with a question mark down at the bottom by your comment section. And hey, we're going to get to all of them, man.
C-Bum.
Hopefully.
C-Bum Gold. How's it going?
I didn't know C-Bum followed me at all. Maybe they came from one of your followers, because I didn't.
No,
welcome.
I don't think C-Bum follows us. Maybe they do. I'm not sure.
I'm assuming one of my football players is right there. Let's see. The picture's too small and I can't recognize the damn name. Who the hell is that?
Do your football players call you SoSharpDavid?
Not really. Dude, I because I'm a pretty easygoing coach, I get called all kinds of shit. There was like a 3-year period where I was called Coach Poppy. So you can imagine how funny, how goofy that was.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting time of my life. And guys, thank you for noticing the cut. I went to LA's finest barbershop in the city of Lakewood. It's owned by a buddy of mine named Ruben Magana. He's just a dope-ass barber, man. And just, Rocio wanted me to get a haircut. I wanted to give back to somebody that I know uses their money towards a family effort. His daughter plays travel ball softball. So I'm like, I'm going to Ruben, man. I got to make sure that guy, I want him to have my money more than anybody else because I know it's going towards a great situation.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I would love to go to a barber, but it's like one of those things, I shave my head, we shave our face. Like that just is a day where I want to get to shave. And I don't know, like I like shaving. So,
it's one of those, but even though it's a nice little change of pace, bro, just to be able to sit there, you go to somebody that uses the hot towel, the warm lather, it's just really a pampering situation for
Dude.
yourself, man. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a nice little change of pace. Even though, again, I like shaving myself, but he still went over the sides, even though I already did it a little bit. And it's just nice, dog.
Right,
I
man.
love getting haircuts.
Yeah. Nothing beats a good straight razor shave at a barber.
And I'm lucky enough that here in California, a lot of the barbers are still doing straight razor shaves. I noticed that I watch a lot of barber content on YouTube as well when I have time. And a lot of people are switching over just for the sake of getting through customers faster with electric shavers. And I don't allow those to be used on my head because they give me irritation.
Yeah.
So,
No.
so many guys can still do it here. So let's get into it. 37.
Joey's a funny dude, man.
Oh, I love Joey. Joey's a good cat. He's been a great addition. And again, with the pandemic being what it is, it's been fucked up in general, but it's really allowed us to get to know people that we probably never would have. If it wasn't for this pandemic and people having a little extra time, we may never run into people like Joey, people like Seth. It's been fun, dude. I love knowing these guys.
So, fucking guy, I don't think you can use a real straight razor in the U.S. at a barbershop, but I might be wrong.
Okay, so apparently that is not true. So for the most part, people are going to use a shavette, which uses disposable blades, and also the frame and everything that it's made out of is fully submergible in barbicide. As long, and this is according to Portland Razor Company. Portland Razor Company, they make a real authentic full metal straight razor that needs to be honed and everything, that is made for barbers. And they say that the rules are in most states, as long as the razor is fully submergible in barbicide, it can be used for professional use.
Okay, that's good to know.
So you wouldn't be able to use like a straight razor with wood scales or anything like that. But I do believe they use G10 on that series of razors. I think it's called their Escalade steel or something like that, something around that. I can't remember offhand. But it's a very nice straight razor, nice thin grind. They use a shorter profile blade like a shavette. I think it's like about a 2-inch blade. Really, really cool.
Yeah. Cool. I didn't know that. I just thought U.S. standards, like because you always see them using the shavettes. I mean, at like fucking Artist Shaving, they don't use straight razors or real straight razors. But I have seen some videos. There's an old school barbershop off of Route 55, Route 66, I think. And people go there just to go to this barber who's been doing it for years. And he's like maybe in his 80s, I think. And he uses a legit straight razor. So I wonder if he got kind of grandfathered in, because it looks like that straight razor, it's a legit straight razor. Like he can't put it all in barbicide. So
Cascade steel. Thank you, DK. Cascade. I knew Escalade. Cascade. There you go. God damn it. There it is.
Nice.
No, dude, I don't know if it's grandfathered in, but I think it's always been part of the rules is that you can use it. But what happens with barbers is because they're pretty much like their own small business individually, they're going to use the least expensive way to get into it as possible. And with the machines already being $100+ each, getting a shavette is a really inexpensive way that they could get those results without having to drop $200 on a real straight razor. And if you get a real straight razor, you probably have to buy a few of them so that one can be submerged while you're cutting your next customer's head. So it gets a little bit, it's not very cost effective, at least for the initial investment.
Dude, I would love to go to a barber and get a real straight razor, like using a real straight razor, get a shave that way. I just think, oh my God, he's so bomb.
Well, dude, it is great, but even with the shavette, dog, it feels good. Even when you do a full face shave with the shavette, because these guys know what they're doing. They got a real light touch, and it's a nice experience. But there are a lot of barbers that if you ask them beforehand, you can take in your razor, and they'll use your razor for you.
Oh, that's really cool.
So that's another option for you.
All right.
Hey, Moonsos, Mel, how's it going? Let's see. Sweet
Totally
Baby
smoked.
Ray. So we already got a few questions. And hey, remember,
Okay.
guys, if you have questions on what we're talking about, drop them in the comment box, in the question box, because the comments fly up pretty quick, and I'm probably gonna miss what you're talking about.
Why? Why is Nate always hosting with a dude with bad internet connection?
Is my connection bad?
No, it's not terrible. It's just it'll lag for like a second. It's not terrible. It hasn't done it in like a minute.
I think it doesn't help that I have a full house and everybody's on Wi-Fi. Everybody's
Yeah.
streaming to the TVs, playing video games, using their phones.
Right. Dude,
I think it gets a little wonky.
I have 2 people here, so I mean we are all good all the time. So.
Oh no, there's like 7 of us in this house. So
Yeah. Carlos,
yeah,
how's it going, Carlos?
yeah, Carlos was good, man. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Now let's check out one of these questions.
It's probably going to be something about low-scented skeleton. Oh.
So
No.
it was just Melly Mel
Yeah.
wanting to state again that he is a real talk virgin, or I guess maybe he's a crossover virgin, or a virgin of some sort.
Dude, it would have been so nice, David, if Instagram gave us the possibility of having all 4 of us on. Kind of like the rooms on Facebook or even Facebook Messenger.
The West Shavers, like the West Shavers Roundtable was, dude.
Yeah.
You used to be able to do that through Google Plus. Now I don't know what YouTube, their rules or how that's structured, man. But yeah, it used to be really cool how they did that.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, we already got another one. Let's see. All right. From our very own Lord Shade, David, you look so handsome. Did you cut your hair? Yes, sir. Yes, I did cut my hair, Shady. Thank you for noticing. I am honored. Oh shit! I almost erased you from the from the show.
Oh, we got 8-bit David, just like 8-bit Mel. Oh.
Am I moving around?
Yeah, I mean, you can still see you. You're just moving slow, and you're very 8-bit right now.
Damn, I hate that. I wonder if I went on my phone internet, would it be okay?
Yeah, maybe. Mel does that sometimes.
Let's see.
Looks like
I'm going to try this out.
Yeah, since the hurricane. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
Let's
That's
fucking
good.
go. Let's go, baby.
Oh,
Let's
perfect.
go.
All right, sweet.
Cool. It had just to like catch up for a little bit, which is great. Thank God for that.
He borrowed Ray's iPhone 6.
What's my real talk number? We don't do numbers here. Usually our giveaways involve CDB's YouTube channel. And since CDB's not here, you guys probably aren't getting shit today.
Yeah. No. I mean, if Mel was on instead of me, Mel probably would have done a giveaway.
He would have figured out some way to give a giveaway, dude. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the questions that I'm missing? Shit.
People are loving up on your haircut, man.
Oh, dude. They're so used to me looking like a goddamn bum. I guess it's a unique situation that I actually got, a nice fade.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now we got rocking and shaving with Gonzo. The regulations can be different for each state on what can be used for shaving and such. Due to sanitation, they stopped the use of straights. Gonzo, I think in some states you're probably correct, but I don't believe that Portland Razor Company would have invested so much money on that Cascade steel razor if they didn't look for at least what's the majority rule of stuff. So I would imagine it's allowed in many states. I asked them about California. They did say it was allowed here in California.
Okay.
And it's probably a little known rule. Who knows? And again, it's probably easier to just tell people, oh, it's against the rules to use straight razors than to actually buy that shit.
And I wonder if a lot of barbers are just like, I'm not going to go through the hassle. And, shavettes are, I mean, blades are so cheap anyway. If they're used to using shavettes too. I mean, I bet a lot of barbers might use a shavette when they shave themselves. So maybe they're just used to it.
Yeah, dude, they're easy. There's no muss, no fuss.
Yeah.
Blades cost what, a couple cents each. You know, if you use a derby blade, you're
Right.
paying pennies for a blade. It's just why go through the issue. But some people respect their craft a little bit more
Right.
and want that little bit more of a luxury feel to their services.
Mm-hmm. All right.
David Bradner popped in. What's up, David
David
Bradner?
Bradner, man. I finally caught a live from David Bradner on Lather and Blade. He's a good guy.
Oh, dude, David Bradner's one of those guys that just has a good spirit, dog. Like you see him and you're like, that's good people. There's no mistaking it, unless he's some kind of crazy sociopath and killing and really hiding all his killing urges.
Sure.
He just seems like a good spirited dude.
Dude, he was chugging on some Guinness, man. I think during his live he took down 3 Guinnesses. So cheers.
I ain't mad at him. I am not mad at him at all. Right, finishes. Let's see. Does anybody have a productive question? These jerk offs.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, what does bottled in bond mean? Is this one of your kind of questions?
Yeah. So back when whiskey was like back in like the 1920s or around there, like legit people were pretending to make bourbon and like legit having alcohol, like using chew spit to get like the color down, like it was not legit bourbon, and people were actually dying while they were drinking this so-called bourbon. So like
Jesus.
the US actually did a whole a bond of making this like now I have to look. Now I can't remember everything what the bourbon has to be, but I know it has to be at least 100 proof. It has to be made by one distiller, one season. There's like 4 or 5 rules of what bottle and bond is. I can't remember all of them right now, but like it was.
But certain guidelines, like being kosher or something.
Yes, there was guidelines on it, but like legit, bourbon had like guidelines before food did, you know. Yeah, the Bottle and Bond Act. Yes, thank you. I'm stupid right now. If you really want to learn about it, I've been telling a lot of you guys, watch the documentary Neat. They have a complete section of what Bottle and Bond is.
You gotta love that we have so many people in this community that have diverse interests, that we always get some answers from the peanut gallery. There's always somebody that knows the answer.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that law was passed in well, I mean, there's an Old Forester 1920, I believe that was and yeah, it's the bottle. No, wait, no. Was it 1910? I think it's 1910 Bottle and Bond. So I think it was, yeah. Which Mel just got that bourbon and he loves it.
So really, I can't believe that my haircut has been that big of a topic so far in the chat. Like, I don't know if I should be honored, flattered, or kind of my feelings hurt, because that means I must look raggedy all the other times that everybody notices.
I mean, this is like we have like 31 minutes to the hour. So I know we can probably go a little bit after, but let's get some actual like real talk questions.
It seems like everybody's scared.
I will bring up a real talk question.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's finish up the questions we have right now, which are all these Mickey Mouse questions. The crowd has gone really soft this episode. You know, they're very flaccid right now, so we're just gonna let them be. They're not about that life. They actually get a day where they could just run wild because CDB is not here to have the handcuffs on us, and we don't have a guest that like makes some shit, so I can't really ask them questions.
Right.
And they're just coming in soft, dude. It's just real disappointing right now.
I mean, come on, let's go. Come in, Peter North. What you're good? Come on, let's be firm. Come in strong.
There is nobody more obsessed with my big ass sippy cup than Art Shades. I think he regularly sends a question in about my big ass sippy cup.
Yeah.
And there is no big ass sippy cup today, Art. I'm sorry, but I do got a beer. Cheers, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Enjoy with the family
Yes.
and, have a beer yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Or a bourbon. I'm not against any form of alcohol as long as you're doing it responsibly.
Hey, David, you're gonna be drinking bourbon tomorrow. I hope.
Oh yeah,
you're
dude.
gonna be
I got my Eagle Rare bottle right there, bro. It's
Nice.
chilling, waiting for tomorrow, dog.
Awesome.
It's ready to go. Dude, I really want to go back to Sam's Club. They had a Mexican-made bourbon.
Dude, you need to get that. Like, you need to get that. Which,
I'll literally...
Did it legit say Mexican bourbon? Because
it said bourbon made in Mexico. That's a Mexican bourbon to me.
Because technically you can't make bourbon outside of the United States. Like, you can't put bourbon. So it could be a Mexican whiskey.
I'm almost certain it said bourbon, dog. I'm almost certain.
You need to get it because I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Yeah. I gotta check that out. I'm gonna get it again. My buying freeze ends January 1st, so come January 1st, I'm gonna go ass wild with buying stuff. And then my birthday is February 1st, so then February I'm gonna go ass wild buying shit too. So it's just the new year. Just gotta wait for the new year.
Right. Also, I just saw Gonzo's comment. That is not true, Gonzo. No. To be a bourbon, it doesn't have to be made in Kentucky. It can be made anywhere in the United States. I mean, people think of bourbon in Kentucky, but no, Gonzo, yeah, anywhere in the U.S. There's in Utah, High West is actually a very popular distillery in Utah, and they make really good bourbon.
Thank you. So why is it that a bourbon has to be made in the U.S.? What is that more guidelines? Is that just a rule?
It was just the law that they passed. It's the United States whiskey. So you could not make a Scotch in the United States. Scotches are in Scotland. So you make a Scotch there. That's why. So all of them are whiskeys. Then there's the branches off of what they are, like Canadian whiskey, Irish whiskey, bourbon, rye. What am I forgetting now? But like, there's all branches off of that. So are you telling me that if one of the co-owners of the Buffalo Trace distillery, he wants to go move down to Cabo San Lucas, in Mexico, he makes a whiskey that is exactly how they make it at the Buffalo Trace distillery, it still can't be called a bourbon. It'll be called a whiskey. If it's not made in the United States, you can't call it a whiskey, or you can't call it a bourbon. Sorry.
Dude, now I'm really curious about that damn bottle. I gotta go back. I might get that damn thing sooner.
I'm curious about that. I really am. But even if it's a Mexican whiskey, I'm hell yeah, man. I mean, it could be it could be bourbon. Like who knows? Maybe they age it in I don't know, tequila barrels or something. I don't know. That'd be.
They do have those.
Yeah. If you ever. I bet it's really 22 years. My thing, if I found something 22 years, I don't know if I would ever spend the money on that.
I just like the name. Lost Prophet sounds cool, so I would buy it. I'm ignorant like that, and just because I like the name, I would get it.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I think you got a little bit of a problem. I think we have talked more whiskey and bourbon on this Real Talk crossover in the last 20 minutes than you guys do in a whole episode of BBS Live.
Hey, we listened to you for the last live because we talked a lot of bourbon that first hour. So
I like that, baby. I like it. Again, I'm not a hobbyist bourbon drinker. I'm not. I drink it for fun. I'll drink it to relax a little bit. Or sometimes I just feel like something stronger than a beer. But it's still, if I'm tuning into a bourbon show, and I know it's bourbon and shaving,
Yeah.
God damn it, I need to hear about some bourbon. Expand my knowledge base.
Right. Dude, it's so tough to just try to balance that because, again, we're all wet shavers, man. We want to talk wet shaving. So just trying to balance that. And, you know, we'll really see who the bourbon lovers are that come out tomorrow for tomorrow's live. Because, I mean, we're not expecting, 50 people there because we're not talking any wet shaving. This is going to be a completely different, live than our normal lives. So
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to something that's, and again, I love the energy that you guys bring on BBS Live.
Yeah.
I'm there for the majority of all your shows. Again, sometimes the 3-4 hour shows are a little too much for me, but I'm there usually a solid 2 hours every show. And I love the energy. I like fucking mail bouncing off the walls, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing a little change of pace. I'm looking forward to a little bit of that more structured review type of situation for you guys. So I'm super looking forward to it, bro.
Right. Hey, Art, yes, I tried Bullet. I've tried Bullet Rye, tried Bullet Bourbon, tried Bullet 10-year, tried Bullet Barrel Proof, which is really good. Oh, Melody, you're awesome. Address of tomorrow's show. So, okay. Favorite soap base. God.
Well, go ahead and answer that question in the comments. Even though I keep telling these bastards to put the comments in the question box, go ahead and answer.
So was that Sebum? I think Sebum Gold. I want to say. I guess I could scroll up too. Yes, address tomorrow's show. So Sebum Gold, Mel and I are doing a completely different show off our BBS Live. It is called Uncorking with the Duo. I know David loves that name because it could be a very sexual meaning too. But basically, it'll be the first episode. We are uncorking Eagle Rare. If you can get Eagle Rare Sebum Gold, do it, because if you're on with us, we'll be uncorking at the same time, talking about the scent notes, talking about the taste, just talking whatever you guys get out of it. We would love to hear. The comments, I think, is really going to drive that live. I know Mel and I are very nervous about it because it's completely different. There's not going to be porn talk. There's not going to be shaving talk. This is going to be like legit bourbon. So, or whiskey. Eventually might be whiskey. Rye whiskey, who knows? But that's what it's going to be.
I think leaving it open to talk about alcoholic beverages, I think it's a good guideline, because let's face it, is there really a huge difference on how they're all made? There might be. I'm ignorant to it, but they're all going to have some similarities to them.
Oh, I mean, we know a lot of people. I have trouble finding Eagle Rare. David, you don't. You can find Eagle Rare wherever. Mel has trouble finding it, and he has to pay.
Where I bought this beer, they had Eagle Rare right there in a small liquor store in a Mexican-ass neighborhood that had Eagle Rare.
And guys, I don't go to many liquor stores. I go to probably 4 or 5. And there's legit one liquor store, my Target, which is crazy. They will have Eagle Rare every 6 months. They probably get 8 bottles. Those 8 bottles will be gone in a day. And then it's another 6 months that I have to wait. So I will always pick up Eagle Rare if I find it. Ray,
you'll find Eagle Rare, I think, anywhere from like $22 to possibly about $32. It'll range, because like I found it over here for $22. I know Mel says that he finds it for around the 30-ish.
No, that's me. Mel finds it for like 60 in Florida.
God damn.
Yeah, $50 to $60. I think he paid $80 once.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, Eagle Rare is not too hard to find over here for us, Mel.
No.
Melody.
No. So we are going to talk about that, though. We will talk about just the availability of these bourbons as well, because we're thinking the next episode, we don't know when it's going to be. We're going to do Woodford Reserve Double Oak, and you can find that everywhere, at least for me. So, and that's more expensive than Eagle Rare, but Eagle Rare.
I know we had Woodford Reserve here. I don't know if it's a double, but I know I've seen Woodford Reserve everywhere.
You'll be able to find it. guaranteed. It'll probably be $45 to $50. It's a more expensive bourbon. It's a really good bourbon. Yeah, we will definitely talk about
So, your favorite soap base, Nate?
Fuck, I don't know, man. Dude, there's so much. I really don't fucking know. I mean, David, you go, and then I'll think about it.
Oh, man. For me, it's a toss-up between either PAA CK6 formula and Ariana and Evans Kaizen formula. Kaizen 1 or 2. I don't see a huge difference in the two, but it's one of those. It's kind of like if I just happen to dial it in a special way that day, either one of them on any given day could just blow my mind, and they're so much fun to use.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
you know what?
Oh, Ken, Moon Soaps and their bases are in my top 5, bro.
Yes.
I might come out with a top 5 bases before the end of the year. I'm not entirely sure though, but Moon Soaps is in my top 5.
Yeah, I would probably. I have to put Ariana Evans, or wait, Ariana and Evans. I have to put
Ariana.
No, I know. Ariana and Evans. I'm gonna put Zingari, and after blooming PAA CK6, that lather I got is on. I think you have to bloom PAA CK6.
I've been telling you, bro, because you said a couple times CK6 is good, but it's not great for me. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking fantastic.
Dude, blooming completely changed the lather for me. But David, I did a live on this. I'm not putting this up as my favorite base. I'm not. I was super impressed by this though. I'm gonna use it more. But this Cooper and French, for some reason, I don't know. Lather was really effing good. But yeah, I'm not dumb enough after first use to put it in my top 3 or top base.
But I did tell you it was gonna be good, bro. Yeah, I used a very old version of it, and it was really good. So I can't imagine it'd be bad now. Usually people don't go backwards.
Right, it's really good. And the scents, like I had Jenny spell all the scents, and she's like, I'm digging them because they're not in your face, they're not weak, but they're just kind of like calming scents. They're nice. I mean, they're just really nice scents. So now then there's Dave just being so positive with everything.
Hey, awesome. Dude, that's why everybody needs a friend like Up for a Shave Dave, man. He's somebody that's always going to bring positivity. He's always going to come in with the best intentions. Thank you, Upfo, for just coming in and being a part of the community, dog, because I know sometimes it gets a little strange. Let's face it, you're a black dude, and when there's in a hobby that there's not a lot of black guys.
No.
And I love for you to have that bravery to put yourself out there because it could get a little uncomfortable. And I am happy that you're around, dog, because I think you make us all better people.
Right. And I see juniors. No, they're not weak, low scented. Actually, the puck I got, the full puck, is the weakest scent out of all the samples I got. The samples out of this, this could be stronger for me because I love the scent.
So let's check it out. We got the comments are starting to come in. I'm trying to get the oldest one first just to be fair.
Yeah. Dave Bradner, I legit just learned about them, and I feel stupid because they're a Minnesota company, and I fucking live in Minnesota. I should have known about them. Oh.
That new Moon Soaps release. I haven't seen anything about it, guys, because I don't know what's going on with my phone, but it won't charge. It's saying that I have moisture in the port, but I haven't been around any type of liquids whatsoever.
Right.
So I haven't been able to check social media, so I've missed it. Nate, can you give us any information on that Moon Soaps release?
I posted it on our story. I'm blanking on the scent notes, but it sounded awesome, and the label is awesome.
Well, I expect nothing less because Moon Soaps, their labels is what got me in the door. The performance got me staying. So I'm hoping I could figure out what's going on with my phone tonight because I left it off all day to make sure that I have enough juice to get through this show. So let's see where I'm at. I'm at 31%.
This might be for you, David. It's the
tobacco flower.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm
It's,
excited. That gives me the warm and fuzzies.
yeah, man. I mean, their Havana is fucking awesome. Can only imagine what
Melody,
tobacco flower
would
is.
you be able to tell me if it's at all similar to like a tobacco?
We
Because if
tested
it's like
it.
tobacco, dude, it's on. Because I love that tobacco flower, tobacco. Even Z Pepino from Razor Rock back in the days. Oh,
Ziba Pino is really good. I made sure to get that one. I
loved
haven't
it.
had many Razor Rock, but I had Ziba Pino.
Dude, it's so good, bro. It is so good. Let's check this out. Magic Mike, Nate, explain LSS.
You
Does this
fucker.
apply to soaps and aftershaves and also EDPs?
All right, so Mike, it doesn't. No, not EDPs because I don't use EDPs. The LSS is something that Junior came up with. It's called low scented Skeletor, which they call me Skeletor. And there was a poll in there was a poll in the Ariana and Evans Facebook page about if Peter
Shame on you. Shame.
come down on. I still will say there was only two spots. It was either make it stronger or come down on the scent. And I was one that said come down on the scent because Ariana and Evans scents are strong. No one can deny it. They're pretty strong. So the next time I looked at it, there was three spots, and it was keep it the same, make it stronger, or come down. So I would have kept it the same if I saw that, but now Junior and CDB just go along with it.
They're writing.
They see me. There
They're
has to be an LSS.
they're
So
writing that shit to death.
yes, actually, really, if I were to specify, it's mainly just aftershaves. I really think like the aftershaves that are super potent, fucking hit that 10 mark, are not necessary for an aftershave. I'm sorry, they're not. Dude, like, if I put it on and my wife comes home and I'm still upstairs and she can smell it, no bueno, man. No. That it doesn't need to be that strong. Colognes are not even that strong.
Who was my number one classic porn star?
Here comes Ben.
So I was somebody that didn't have access to the internet when I was younger. So I didn't get to really see none of that until I was damn near grown, dude. Like I didn't have a computer until I was like 17 years old. So how far back is classic? What do you consider classic? Is that 17 years old was about the time I got a computer.
Yeah,
90s? Yeah, see, I didn't have access to none of that until about 2003, 2004, dog. So I'm not even.
You've seen Jenna Jameson before, though.
I have, but I didn't know about her until she got with Tito Ortiz, bro. Like I really did not see much of anything until I was damn near a grown man. In real life, I obviously seen some stuff, but that's more on a personal level.
Right.
But in terms of porn, I seen nothing until I was almost grown, dog, because I just didn't have access to it.
Dude, classic Jenna Jameson it's hard to beat, man. Very hard to beat. I mean, not hard to beat. It's very easy with classic Jenna, but
like I did have access to like the old Playboy magazine, so like Pamela Anderson was fantastic.
Yes.
When I was young, but that's about it. In terms of any like movies, nah, I just didn't happen, bro.
Mm-hmm. There's no way Chris is putting this on his YouTube after he watches this. Yes, I've studied. I have. Yes. Yep.
All right, let's see. So high rye versus wheat versus finished bourbon. Which are you reaching for? This is from Mr. J_Wit.
Oh shit. So this is okay. That's a very good question. I haven't purchased many finished bourbons, but I'm not against them. Angel's Envy is really good. There's a Jefferson's bourbon. It's the bourbon's aged in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels, which I really want to try, but it's like $75. I'm not big on high rye. High rise. Some ryes can just be very, very spicy, very like potent, like super. I don't know. Maybe wheated. Wheated is good. But I like the bourbon, man. I like straight bourbon. You know, even the ryes I get are very low rye, like that 51% rye. So they taste more so of a bourbon. So I don't know, but that's a good question.
What you sipping tonight? DK must have showed up a little late. DK, I'm using Dragon's Milk Reserve. This is from New Holland Brewing Company. It is a barrel-aged stout, 11%. You can let him know what you're sipping on.
I guess it's DK, so he's probably asking about the beer. But DK, E.H. Taylor, Bottle Bun, for me. Dude, I'm at that point where my cheeks are getting rosy. I'm going old school Nate. They haven't done this in a long time.
What, have you been drinking heavy or what? What's going on?
No, this is first bourbon. I haven't drank anything today before we started here, so.
I see. Hey, Yosta Coast is here. I didn't even know if Yosta Coast follows me or not. Maybe he came in from yours because I haven't really talked much to Yost before. Yeah. But hey, Yost, it's nice to see you, homie. Maybe I hope to be able to chop it up with you, man, because I know you do a lot of content, and I like to get to know the content creators.
Yeah. My friend Addie, I saw that she did come in, so that definitely came over from us. Unless my friend Addie follows you for some reason.
You never know. I'm a quite desirable follow. You know, my Instagram is quite entertaining, so you never know who gets brought over.
Truth.
What's David and Nate's favorite old school soap and splash they don't have to match?
Old school soap and splash.
This is easy for me. This is so goddamn easy for me. It's not even fair. My favorite old school soap is going to be Tobacco. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's easy. And my favorite old school traditional aftershave, or just aftershave splash in general, Aqua Velva. Love the scent. The performance is just whatever by today's standards, but it is a great, great scent that I never get tired of.
God damn. I know the soap. Just trying to think of a splash, man. Soap for sure was the Synergy big tubs, man. I miss those things. And it was like it was the first go with the Synergy tubs. So David, I don't know what Douglas made. They look see-through. They look see-through. So whatever he fucking, I don't know if they were glycerin based or what. I feel like I've talked to David about that before, and they were not glycerin based. So I don't know.
He says that they're not glycerin based. The thing he told me that I believe, and I could be wrong because this is a conversation I had years ago with Douglas. He said I believe it was the maca root powder that he used in it that gave it that glassy look.
Yeah.
How true that is, I don't know. I'm not a soap maker. And again, it doesn't affect my life any, so I'm going to give him. I'm just going to trust what he says because what the fuck do I care at the end of the day?
Right. Splashes, I don't even know. I didn't really get into the old school splashes. If I'm going back when I started wet shaving, I had fine products pretty early on. I'm not saying they're old school because they're still around, but I like fine aftershaves. I know that's probably not an old school, but I never truly got into like the old school. I haven't tried Arco. I haven't tried Tobacco. I haven't tried what else? What else is there, David? Arco, Tobacco.
Mitchell's Wolfat.
I have Mitchell's Wolfat.
Chella.
I haven't tried Chella.
Latoha. Palm Olive.
I have a Palm Olive stick. I've used it once.
Williams.
Yeah, no.
Vanderhagen.
No, Vanderhagen. No. So I really don't. I got in to wet shaving right when like that artisan scene really started to come in, and I kind of got hooked with the artisans right away. So
well, that's good. I like the artisan stuff more than any of that. Anyways, it doesn't most stuff can't compare or compete. So that's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But we have a question from Banaka Brunette. Why do artisans put out seasonal soaps a couple of days before that holiday? You want to take that one?
Why do artisans put out seasonal soaps a couple days before that? I'm assuming just so you have the soap by that holiday so you can use it during, they come out with a Christmas scent. I mean, they put it out a few days before, you'll have it at Christmas. You can use it during Christmas. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean,
I actually think it's usually a mistake. I think they probably are a little off on their preparation. Things get delayed in production. And I think ideally, if something's like for Christmas, I would imagine they'd probably want it out the first week of December.
yeah.
But especially now with the Rona, I know supply chains are very limited. I know containers are getting hard to get, bottles are getting hard to get, and God knows how the oils and all that stuff. So I think it just happens to be a delay in production that happens. It just seems to be happening right now. That's causing these releases to be a day or two before the holiday. I think if in a perfect world, they would probably release it 3 weeks before the date. So
I wonder if Banaka was thinking of one in particular. But what's up, Kyle? Lyle, what's up?
well, I do know that Strike Gold Shave released their I think Strike Gold Shave released their tallow stream a little late in the year. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah.
So here we actually have a shave question. Who can hook me up with a PA Oud Spice set? Not me, goddammit. I have it, and that is staying in the den.
Yeah.
Sorry for that fucking guy.
Yeah, that is definitely a fucking God. That's the best name. Best name on Instagram.
It really is. It really is. So from Lord Shady, what takes longer, the post office or a Nate Live?
My life was pretty quick today for me. It was under 40 minutes. It was under 40 minutes. That's really quick for me, man.
That is quick for you, dude, because instead of that hour. So from our very own Sefferton Shaves, Nate, what is your favorite soap base and why is it Sterling?
You guys think I hate on Sterling. I don't. I just don't have it in my den. Dude, there's so many other artisans that are coming out. You just kind of forget about Sterling. You know, and I will get a Sterling by, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, fuck. I'm giving away fucking soaps because I have so many soaps. Like on our next BBS Live, man. I'm bringing stuff in, man. What's your?
I don't know who this from. I just see a radio.
This is my buddy Dave. I went to college with him. He's also in my band. Our band. He's actually has a Rip Beer. He's a Rip Beer podcast. He's very much into Rip Beers. So.
That's a weird thing to have a podcast on.
Yeah.
I do enjoy root beer. Yeah. I'm a regular A&W guy. I'm not exposed to a bunch of like the artisan root beer brewers and stuff because I just don't live in a neighborhood where that's really readily available.
Yeah.
But I like A&W root beer. I've always been a fan of A&W root beer.
I don't really drink root beer much. Dave probably has drank every artisan root beer from Minnesota or around. Like there's actually, David, there's probably root beer places around you that you just don't know about. Like
I wouldn't doubt it. California has an excess amount of everything, so I imagine we do. I just wouldn't know where to even look.
Right. Well, there's like soda shops that have a bunch of like artisan root beers out there. But yeah, he makes his own root beer with his brother-in-law, and they have a great podcast, man. Root Beer Radio, check them out, man. Dad's Root Beer, Gonzo. Dave will not like that answer because he thinks Dad's Root Beer is trash. He also thinks Barks is trash as well. That's his least favorite root beer.
Well, again, I don't have the palate to really know the difference, but Sweet Baby Ray was asking what I just combed my beard with. This is actually a brush that's designed for people with curly hair. Rocio has curly hair, and it's just sitting right here, so I just decided to give the goatee a nice little spinaroo. Hey, dude, I actually have a timer that they're going to cut us off.
What? Yeah, it's 21 seconds.
Yeah, it's 21 seconds. 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 21 seconds.
So are we done? Or should we come back for a second?
Did you want to come back for a little bit?
Did they really get rid of the 4 hours? Oh my God,
Hey,
Instagram. All right.
7 seconds, 6.
All right. Should we come back just for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm done. All right, we're back on. Pretty wild. Let's see when people start jumping in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Just waiting for BBS Live to accept the invite.
So I saw Frank started his live right now, so we don't have to be on too much longer. But I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Why? I mean, they had an hour, it was our time, and then they bumped it up to 4 hours you could go on live, and now it's back to an hour again. I don't know why the hell they're doing that, but
could it possibly be because I don't normally do too many lives, so they just kind of gave me a limit?
Maybe. I mean that could be. I mean, we'll test it tomorrow for you, David. We'll let you know.
Well, you said you wanted to bring up a very real topic.
It's not really.
So,
it's not really a real topic, but
so that at least the people that watch this on Chris's YouTube can catch the rest of it for whoever doesn't come back. Or if Chris decides not to air this, because let's face it, there's a couple things we said in here that he might blush at. I'll put it on mine. Yes, like porn. Yes, possibly porn.
Porn, yeah. So if any of you guys saw Chris's YouTube video today, he did his top 10. Was it soaps of the year or scents of the year?
Soap scents.
Soap scents of the year, and he had this in his top 10, and I agree. It should be in a top 10, but it should have definitely been higher than what it was. I'm sorry. For the people that have used this, and even if you haven't used this, Chris had this as his 8th best. That is a disgrace. This has to be at least in the top 5. And you know what? I'm not saying that the scents he had above this are bad, because they're not. But this scent is something special. So if you guys are able to pick this one up, this is the Barbershop de los Muertos 1. There's 2, but this one is amazing. So, Chris, shame on you. This should be higher. I was very upset. David and I were on a video chat watching it together, and I had some curse words, and I yelled quite a bit when I saw this was 8, because this scent is so bomb, and the aftershave brings out the scent even more. It's a special scent, very special. So
I actually had to pull Nate back off the ledge because he fucking flipped out. It was kind of a funny reaction. I happened to be looking at him when he did it, and it was a very amusing reaction. And you know what? I was very clear when I did my YouTube video how thrilled I was by this scent. I love the scent. It is somewhere in my very top scents ever, period. Not just of 2020, just in general. I love it. So obviously I would have it higher up, but hey, dude, there's no accounting for taste. Everybody's gonna like, what they like. And but Melody Amaretto is a fantastic scent. For my taste, I do like old school better, but that's just me. But yeah, Amaretto is great. I love cherry. You guys know I love cherry. Before we got cut off, I put some of this on my head, on my freshly shaven head. So I love the choke cherry. I love cherry scents, but this Barbershop de los Muertos, man, it is just.
And Melody, I like Amaretto too. Out of your scents, I have for sure Havana, and I have Sorrento. Those are my top 2 right now. Sorrento is very. I'm getting Sorrento at some point. I will be purchasing Sorrento from you very soon.
Sorrento's very good.
Special scent, but Havana is very nice. Havana is awesome.
I think for me it goes old school, Amaretto, Sorrento.
Yeah, Sorrento is just, I don't know, something about it. And I had the sample of Old School right here. It's amazing. But oh my gosh, I mean, at least Havana, Sorrento for me, they're amazing, amazing. So
we got a couple questions that got entered in. Sorry if we missed your questions from the last one. We got cut off. I had no idea when to get cut off, and we just didn't get to all of them.
yeah.
Nate, can you say root beer again?
Root beer. Accent? Is there an accent? Root beer? Is it?
I can't hear an accent.
Do you say root beer?
I say root beer. Root.
I say root beer. I say root beer too. Am I holding my O's? Root beer?
I don't think so, but I could be stupid and can't hear it.
Am I back? Am I good?
Yeah.
I got a call.
I put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that I can't get calls.
I typically don't have an issue. But David, how do you say Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. But because I mean, if you look at Minnesota, it ends with a TA. So we should be saying Minnesota, but no one says Minnesota. You know?
No, I say Minnesota, like it's soda pop.
Soda pop, yeah.
Let's see. And we have Dave Bradner came in. Anyone in the community rub you the wrong way at first, but you're a good friend with now?
Wait. Oh, I'm not even seeing the question right now.
Oh, let me see if I.
It's because I got that call. So what was it?
Do you see it? Do you see it now?
No. So what was it?
Okay, so this is from David Bradner. Anyone in the community rub you the wrong way at first, but you're good friend with now? I actually have an answer to that. I have an answer to this. And it's not that they really rubbed me the wrong way, but I felt like I couldn't trust them. And and the reason why is because they're involved in Reddit. And you know how I feel about Reddit. So John Latherhog, I wasn't sure if I could trust that dude. He made me feel a little funny because I knew he was a Reddit guy, and I fucking can't stand Reddit. I hate everything that it stands for. I hope it burns to the ground. But so that always made me weary of him. But as you know, over the last probably month or so, I've grown quite fond of John. We talk pretty much every day, and you know. Luckily, I'm somebody that tries to give people every opportunity to either sink or swim. You're either going to make yourself fucking cool in my eyes, or you're going to be even more of a bitch. And he was able to go towards the positive end of that.
Yeah, no, John's a very good guy, and his YouTube videos are excellent. I mean, you know, there are, you can tell he puts in the work on his YouTube videos. Not saying people that don't put work are bad, but like, you know,
most of us don't. Most of us don't put
yeah. But there's some people that like legit put a lot of work in their videos, and you can tell. And he's just a good guy, like he really is. I don't really have one. I legit don't have one. I can't.
Oh yeah, John is a nice dude. He absolutely is. Again, I'm one of those people that if you were ingrained in Reddit, I probably didn't fuck with you too much.
Yeah, I've never been into Reddit, man. It seems like a cesspool. Not for me, man. But I understand some people like it. I never got. I mean, once Facebook became a thing and the groups became a thing, I'd much rather. I mean, I've left a ton of groups, man. You know, I'm legit in a few, but I'm active in one. So, I mean, Lather and Blade, I'm active in all the time. I'm still not seeing the questions, David, but that's fine.
I don't have any I don't have any questions up because we don't have any more questions. But yeah, it's probably from that phone call that got you all wonky, dog.
Yeah.
So, Nate, we're already 10 minutes over the time, I guess, allegedly. And, you know, I don't like to step on people's toes. So we do have Strike Gold Shave that is live now. Do you have any closing remarks? Do you have anything that you want to tell people before we sign off? Maybe about the 2 events you have live here on Instagram? tomorrow?
Yeah. So guys, Mel and I on 9 a.m. Central. Yes, it's Central. So 7 o'clock West Coast. It would be 10 o'clock Eastern. Mel and I will be doing a dual shave on our BBS Live account. And then, yeah, uncorking with the duo, 8 p.m. Central, also tomorrow. So we're just kind of doing this dual shave just to promote, let people know for people that don't.
Just so I can be clear.
Yes.
8 p.m. Central is 6 p.m. real people time,
Yes.
right? Pacific?
6 p.m. real people time, yes. Or
Okay.
9 p.m. For the East Coast people. But so we'll be doing that. Yeah, we'll see how this Uncorking with the Duo goes. We're excited. It's just a completely different format, man. So if it sucks, guys, don't hate on us. It'll get better. But we just been so used to our BBS Lives where we just kind of go with the flow, and we're gonna do it with this too. So we're hoping for the comments, just like Real Talk. The comments really help out a ton. So if you have your ego rare and you're uncorking with us, that will definitely help. So, but nothing really else besides tomorrow. I mean, we're thinking that the next BBS Live will be next Saturday because Thursday is Christmas Eve. I will be wearing my David shirt, my Money Pass shirt for the shave. I will be wearing that. So,
hey guys, well, I want to thank you guys for joining us. Nate, thank you so much for doing this. You know, I've been looking forward to doing a live with you here on Instagram, man. You were fantastic. Thank you so much.
Hey, maybe we can do next. Potentially, you and Chris can have Mel on, and then maybe on our BBS Live, I can have you, or we can just kind of figure it out. I mean, and get Mel and Chris on another time. So,
hey, dude, I'm always open for collaborative efforts. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm in. Any day, I'm in. Just let me know. For those of you guys that aren't already following me on YouTube, follow me at SoSharpDavid. Keep an eye out for the SoSharp Limited projects we have going on, because we are going to have more projects coming out in 2021. I'm already working on a commissioned soap with a certain artisan that's going to come out hopefully January, February-ish. We also have the Lather and Blade group t-shirts that are going to be coming out in January as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Follow me on sos.sharp.limited on Instagram, and make sure, if you're not already, follow bbs.live so you can make sure to check out their live shave tomorrow morning and their regular BBS live shows and the Uncorking with the Duo tomorrow.
With the Duo. And also, guys, if you're not subscribed to Mel on YouTube, Mel Shaves, subscribe to him. He's another one, man. He's putting in work. He's putting in work on his videos. So follow Mel. Mel Shaves.
Mel's another one of those really good spirits, man, that you watch him and his energy's infectious. Love you, bro. And you know, just keep doing you, man. Hey, fucking Uncle W just popped in. Thank you, Uncle W. I missed your shaving channel. I wish you would come back. Jorge Reyes, I'm working on a possible website. Otherwise, they are available for pre-sale. I do my releases through Lather and Blade, just for like the close people. So if you have a Facebook group, or if you have a Facebook page, join the Lather and Blade Facebook group. All information on future releases will be posted there. Or you can check out my So.Sharp Limited IG, and guys, all the information will be posted there.
Lather and Blade, it's the up and coming group on Facebook. Not even up and coming.
I think we arrived already, baby. I think it's done. Like we're there. We are there.
Some other groups have kind of fallen off, but this one is. The comments completely, like, that call effed me, David. I get no comments. There's nothing coming up. So whatever. That's all.
Well, that's why, because the comments don't show up in the replays, I like to also read off anything that's super relevant. So that's what I try to do when I'm on here. So, hey guys, go ahead and jump on Strike Gold Shave. Check out Frank Misa and Mr. Monkey, or Monkey something or other. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know. Monkey Playtime. It's some shit. Go check out Strike Gold Shade. They're live now doing giveaways. Jump on over to them. Hey, win some shit and then support other people in the YouTube community. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you on the next shake.
Thanks, David. Later, man.